This election was full of surprises, but not in the places you'd expect. Yes, the PAP won all the hotly contested constituencies. But behind those results lie two powerful lessons. Lessons that matter not just to politicians, but to all of us who care about what kind of Singapore we want to live in. So let's break it down. Let's talk about the Workers' Party first. I was excited to hear many of their candidates. Punggol, for example, had Harpreet Singh, a senior counsellor. He made many strong points. But here's what he said at a rally.
What will be the approach of our team in the way we run Punggol GRC if elected? 2 words. We listen. Because Punggol GRC residents, you know best. You live in this area. You walk around the streets here day in, day out. You know where the gaps are. You know where the seepages are. You know where the covered walkways stop. You know where your children get drenched in the rain. You know exactly what needs to be improved in Punggol.
I mean, that sounds nice. But also, really? If residents don't speak up, nothing happens? That's like saying, I'll only cook dinner if you tell me you're hungry. Leadership isn't about waiting. It's about spotting problems before people complain. That's what Sylvia Lim did in 2020.
We also want to tackle issues that truly matter to the people in Sengkang. Relieving bottlenecks in childcare centres, dedicated paths for bicycles and PMDs, and more neighbourhood spaces.
And when asked about town improvement plans, Sylvia Lim had this to say.
For the areas where WP is not incumbent, our unique proposition to the voters is actually to be the strongest voice that we can offer in Parliament. We don't answer to anyone except what they think is in the welfare of Singaporeans. One can only put up, I would say, credible and feasible 5-year plans if one is actually in office and one gets to understand, first of all, the lay of the land, what is the history behind certain features being approved or not approved. We have to understand what are the funding available to the team to tap on.
She has a point. Why make empty promises? But here's the thing. Most voters don't expect you to build a new MRT line. They just want to know if you care enough to try to improve the area. It's like applying for a job and saying, I can't give you any ideas now because I haven't been hired yet. Good luck getting that call back. So here's the lesson. If you want more voters to trust you, you've got to show you've done your homework, especially in new territory. Otherwise, it looks like you're hoping the PAP scores enough own goals. Now let's talk about the PAP. One of the biggest flashpoints this election wasn't about opposition proposals. It was about NTUC Income. The PAP was grilled about the scattered Income Alliance deal, and not just by random internet commentators. Former Income CEO Tan Swee Chia wrote open letters to PAP candidates and ultimately backed Harpreet Singh, a Workers' Party candidate. That shocked many. And the lesson here is deeper. When trust in institutions erodes, it takes years to rebuild. And in Singapore, where so much rests on public confidence, we can't afford to get lazy with institutional safeguards. Whether we're citizens or lawmakers, we need to keep our eyes open, even when things seem stable. Because as this saga shows, even the most trusted names can drift off course without scrutiny. Thanks for watching.